Okay, so it's Mr. I'm going to try it myself. I don't have time to edit, so I'm just going to go run and gun. I've taken the fascia off the door of the driver's side of my Ford Galaxy. Effectively, it's 2 screws on the outside. There's 2 screws at the bottom, one here and one here, and then 2 screws on the inside, here and here. They just look like normal screws like this. And then you have to take the kind of silver fascia off. You sort of use something very thin to prise this out. It's just clipped like this. And then you'll be able to get torque screws, different types of screws. Those screws are the ones that look like stars, that look like this, 25, 20, 23, different sizes like that, around that size. Then those 2 come off. Then you have to come up here, and you will need to take another torque screw off, a slightly smaller one, from this section. There's a small little black cover that you'll probably see that sits and covers it, so you don't normally see that. So that comes off. That will reveal another torque screw. That comes off. On the driver's side, there are no electrics, as you can see. There's just a little cover there. But on the passenger side, there's some electrics, so you have to unplug that, and the plug looks very similar to that. And that'll be here. Then there's another screw behind. Once you've taken this off, there's another screw here. And that's another torque screw, which keeps these 2 bits together. And once you've done all that, then the entire fascia will come away like this. Now the electrics here, where my thumb is, they're still attached, so I've just propped it up on something, and you'll see they're still attached to this cable here. But I'm not going to mess around with that. What I'm trying to do is change our broken side mirror, which is another story for another day. I had to drive to a car breakers, and I just used some kind of like a gator tape sort of thing to tape it. But now I'm going to remove all of that. And the last piece is that you have to unplug this, which will be plugged in to the electrics behind the fascia. And then once you unplugged it, there's some foam here, and you have to just peel that back. That was already peeled back, so someone's done this before, clearly. It's a second-hand car. And then you'll just need, you know, something to release that nut, and then the whole thing will come away. If I've got time, I will do a take 2. I might just pause this and then come back later, because I haven't got time to edit. So I'll just pause it now, and I'll show you what the end result looks like. Okay, so just to show you what I've done, I've gone in here. There's this nut that's there. Sorry for the plane. I've managed to unscrew it just using a simple attachment like this. Unscrewed it, and then it just comes away. Put it out. And that's that. Okay, so this is the door now with the side mirror off. All I would have to do is just connect this back on. I'm going to feed this through here. That goes through. And then I'm going to put the screw in between there and here. And that's that. Okay, so this was the connecting back into the port. Hope I put that in properly. I think I have. And you can see all the connections there, which is just for your own interest. Speakers. And this is the unit for the windows. And that's doing its own thing. I'm now going to put this door back. It should be just a simple case. Just here. I'll come back to you in a minute once I've done it. Oh wait, actually wait a second. Okay, so now we're going to put this back in. It should just slot in. Everything should line up. Before you do that, you're going to take the torque screw. We've got a white washer. That's going to go back in here on the left hand side, and that's going to get torqued in. Torque to me. Okay, that's in. That screws in. Hope you can see that. Now that's in, we're going to put the fascia of the handle back on. Slots in, screwdriver with the torque, and that is going to, it's a smaller torque screw. You line that up and then roll that in. This is the screw that has the little black cover. So I'm going to tighten that. That's snapped into place, as you've just heard. And you have a small little washer, and that just clips in. It should just clip in on the right hand side. And that's that there. And then we're just going to just turn the two torque screws back here. One fits in here, one torque there, one torque here. And then it's the 4 screws around the side, and here, and down, 2 at the bottom. And then 2 here, 1, 2, and then we're going to, should be all quids in. Right, I'll try and do a video at the very end, but you get the rough idea. Okay.